Impeccable Promises. It's your girl Virginia McGee, straight from the Bay. Okay. All right. So as the title says, I'm gonna come to the fact that how God came through for your girl when it came to grad school, y'all. Like, I mean, the whole thing was supernatural. Like, it was a miracle. Like, I swear, like, it was crazy. It was crazy. So I graduated I did my undergrad. I finished in 2016, and then I wanted to go back to school, go back and get my master's. But mind you, I did not like business. I did not like studying business, and I still wasn't sure if I wanted to get my MBA. So I went to, I think around 2017, I ended up going to a seminar, going to a seminar about the grad school program at the school I went to, St. Mary's. And when I looked at the numbers of how much it would cost for grad school, how and it's like hard to get money for grad school, and how much debt I would have been in from grad school, y'all. I'm already, St. Mary's was $43,000 a year for my undergrad. So, those loans is ridiculous. And so I was like, yo, okay. So I did my application, y'all, mind you, I went through the whole application process, right? And I just decided to I got my references. Mind y'all, I got references. I did the whole letter, what's that called, the whole essay. And I was like, this don't feel right. Like, I'm just gonna pull my application. I did that. They were calling me like, are you sure? Like, you already did your undergrad here. You just needed to do the interview, and I'm pretty sure you would have been, no, I would have been way broke. Like, I didn't have no job yet. I was still fresh out of school, and I was just like, it just didn't feel good. So I was like, you know what? Let me just wait. Now, fast forward to 2020. Oh, yeah. Like, 2020 stretched me to my core. Like, it stretched me. It tried me. I'm sure I'm not the only one who just wanted to throw hands with 2020. Like, just want to throw some hands. Like, and so then one day, I'm just sitting down. And I'm just like, man, I want to go back to grad school, but I don't know what I want to study. And then I forgot who I was talking to, but they were like, what do you like doing? Like, what do you have a passion for? I was like, well, I like writing. I like talking to people. I'm always on social media, blah, blah, blah. They were like, there's actually a major for that, right? I was like, really? And they were like, yeah, it's called communication. Y'all, I was like, oh, it's there. I forgot. Let me just, like, all right. So, I looked up a bunch of programs, pricing, and what I need to do to get into school. And I'm just like, I don't want to have to go do some testing. I'm like, is there a way I can get to school without doing testing? Like, I don't want to go and take no tests. It's got to spend money just take tests to get into school. Like, I don't want to do it. I'm like, no. So I'm like, okay. So I was just typing in schools that do not require the CSET or CBES or whatever, not the CBES, the what's that called? The AC, whatever it's called, whatever, I forgot the test that you have to take to get into grad school. And I'm like, I don't want to do it. So came across a few schools, and then I was like, okay, because my dream was to go to Baylor. I had it planned. Like, save up, go to Texas for grad school, go to Baylor, and stay in Texas. Live in Texas. But like I said, I was like, but do I really want to do this? Like, I want to go to Baylor. I love Baylor, but I just didn't want. I'm like, I really don't know if I want to get my MBA. So I went. Like I said, I almost applied to Baylor, and I was like, no, and I stopped. Same thing happened in 2016. 2017. I applied. So I'm glad I waited, because, like I said, God was in this process. This one, like, He financed this. But I'm like, I don't know where I should go. And then GCU came up, communications. I would have looked up their you know, their masters in communication. I'm like, yo, okay, what's the requirements for this? Look them up. I'm like, you know what? Hold on. Let me just, you know, hold on. Let me just call. So I'm, you know, ring, 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 ring. I'm on the phone with them, and it's a nice lady. She was so sweet. She was like, oh, no, you don't have to test for this. You just apply, you know, send your transcript from your undergrad, and, you know, we'll process everything, and then we'll go through the whole program, and blah, blah, blah. And we'll just explain how everything works. I said, no testing? Oh, this is my kind of school. So I said, all right. So I applied, sent them over my transcripts from St. Mary's. And then it didn't take long. Like, I did the, what's that called? I think they had it online. Since we're in COVID, they had like the whole weekend thing online, finding out if you get in over the weekend online. And so I did that. And then the lady called me back, and she walked me through FAFSA, how to get the do the FAFSA thing. And she walked me through scholarships. And she was like, oh, well, you know, she asked me about myself. She was like, oh, well, you qualify for this scholarship. And I was like, oh, all right. So then, you know, then a few days later, I get a phone call from them. She's like, well, we just want to congratulate you. She's like, you're going to receive your acceptance letter in the mail, but we want to congratulate you for getting into GCU. Welcome to the Lopes. And I was like, yo, it's lit. I got into GCU. I'm like, yo, in Grad City, yo. So I was happy. I was like, okay, so I was like, yo, okay, like, yo, oh my God, like, this is crazy. Like, this happened so fast, so suddenly. I'm like, yo, what? And I'm like, okay. So she was like, you start in, I think I was supposed to start in, was it August or September? I was supposed to start in August. And then, so I get another phone call maybe a couple days later. She calls me, she's like, hey, so we actually have a class that starts that you need to take, that you would be taking in August or September, forgot whichever one. She says, but you can actually start in July if you want. She said, you can start in July, and the tuition is 18% off. So she was like, whatever the scholarship, whatever you have, and you know, you now have 18% off your tuition if you are willing, if you want to start in July. You want to start off, if you want to wait, you can. You don't give yourself time. I said, what? I said, 18% off. She said, yeah. She said, I said the same thing. She said that she says, let me tell you, this is the first year we've ever done 18% off. And she said, we even had a meeting about it because it was so peculiar. And she said, she just blew my mind. I said, mine too. So I started in July, y'all. I started in July. And it has been amazing ever since. God has been really on me. Like, I have a 4.0 so far, you know, and I plan to graduate a 4.0. And like I said, like, it's been amazing. Like, God really came through, y'all. Like, that, the whole process of getting into school was nothing but God. Nothing but God. And it just, like I said, my mind is still blown today because it's just kind of like, yo, like, how did this happen and so quickly? Like, I had no idea. Like, it was a struggle to try to figure out what I wanted to do and to get into grad school. And fast forward to this year, it only took a few days. Maybe like a week, I should say, at the most. It took like a week for everything to process and get done, you know? And I'm like, yo, like I said, when God is in it, nobody can be against it. And God finances. He invests in what he has, what he desires for you to have. So, you know, and that's what he did for me. And I'm just like, my mind is still blown today. Like, it's just crazy, y'all. So whatever you want to do, put it in God's hands, because it's what I did. And, you know, let him write your story, you know, from love to life to where you want to move to. It blows my mind every single time I think about it. But whatever you do, let God write your story. Let him be the author of your story. And just, you know, really consult with him first before you do anything. Because that's what I had to do. Like back then I didn't. I was like, this is what I want to do, so I'm gonna try to do it. And you see how it just, the process did not work out. It did not work out. You know, but this year I prayed about it. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed on it, and God came through. So whatever you are desiring from God, please make sure that you consult with him first. Pray about it and do not move until he tells you to move. Or maybe he's waiting for you to move. Maybe he's waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different scenarios. You know what I'm like? For me, I had to wait on him because I know because the kind of person I am. I'm the kind of person that I want it done and I need it to be done. You know what I'm saying? This is what I know what I want, and I'm going to go for it. But it's not really, not really what I need. You know what I'm saying? I may want this, but it may not be what I need. So God is going to give you what you need. You know what I'm saying? Now the rest comes later. But it's important that we consult with the Holy Spirit first before we do anything, because it will save a lot of stress, a lot of pain, and just maybe years of like being stuck in one place. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want to see anybody go through that, you know? So if you can, not if you can, so please remember to consult with our daddy first, okay? Please. It will save a lot of time. But yeah, and that's my story, y'all. My grad school story, my miracle, how God performed this miracle, y'all, and I'm forever grateful for it. And I will continue to praise him with everything that I do and give him the glory for everything that he has given me. You know what I'm saying? My good days and my bad days. It don't matter. He still gets the glory. That's how it needs to be. So I love you guys. Peace and blessings to you guys. And please share this, like, comment, and subscribe. Please, yeah, share y'all stories below too. Like, I want to hear from y'all about some miracles or things that God has done for you in your life. Okay, please feel free to share those in the comments. All right, I love you guys, and you guys take care. I actually need to go do some homework. I've been slacking. Let me go take care of my school stuff, and I will see you guys soon. Stay tuned. Love you.